Well, this is a quick little one for today. I was wanting a pouring basin in my flasks here. For some of these other flasks, there's a couple of reasons. One of them is, yes, I would like a little more head pressure on it and a little more shrink area on a riser. And the other was, it gives a little better aiming point so that hopefully you don't miss your sprue and burn up your flasks like I occasionally will do. So what I came up with, first I've already built a Steve Chastain style basin. I've never actually finished sanding it out and started using it. It's a little bit too big for most of the molds I use. Now I've got a couple coming up that I will finish and probably use that one. But anyway, what I came up with is this little setup here. If I can get it aligned right. So this is my new pouring basin. Two-piece mold. I'm going to mold these in green sand. Pretty quick and easy, but it was molded around a Dixie cup. One of these. And actually, there's the way I made my pattern right there. You guys are intelligent enough, you can figure out exactly how I made that. Filled in with body filler to give a pretty nice contour. And that's the way I've done them. So, now these are a little bit more fragile pouring basin than if I would do a shell resin or a baked core or silicate core. But I think for this application, as long as I'm the one doing the molding and I'm careful with what I'm doing, I think it'll work fine. So, pretty quick and easy. Goes together. Want to release the crap out of it here. Ram them up like you would any other mold. So I've been using the stainless steel flasks that I have been using these and ramming them up. You've seen what I've done. Take a little more time than I would like. And that's not what I originally cut those pieces for. And on my patterns, even with using a pouring basin, I found out it works better if I can add a little sand just around the base of them to seal between the top of the flask, or the mold and the flask, and the sprues and the risers themselves. So this, I found the problem with that is occasionally I would dump sand down into the top of the sprues, which I only did once, but that was a lesson well learned real quick. Do one of those. Do one of those. And there we have a pouring basin. So, like I say, I've discovered I've only done a couple of them, but they are more fragile. I'm going to have to be more careful setting them in place. But the advantage is, I see like the top of that's already fallen away, which won't really matter. So the advantage of this is now, rather than having to carry sand over, carefully put it around the outside so you don't dump it into your sprue or your riser, you take another Dixie cup, you set it over the top, you add your sand around the edge, however you want to do it. Make sure you've got it down lower than the level of your riser or sprue. And you have a sealed pouring basin or a sealed riser, either way. Anyway, little quick idea. We'll try it. I haven't cast with it yet. We'll see how it works in the next couple of days. But hopefully you can find something a little bit useful with that little tip. And any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comments section for me below. And as always, thanks for taking the time to watch.